Greetings, class. I am recording to you live from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm currently visiting my brother-in-law who just celebrated becoming a chief in the Navy, so big congrats to him. But have to get the schoolwork done before we go out and celebrate and have fun. Just wanted to give my personal reflection over week 5, chapter 3 last week. I said the week number as a chapter number, so make sure I got it correct this time. Straight out the gate, reading this chapter, I didn't think that I was going to enjoy it as much as I did, but I did. Um, Speaking about professional ethics is, I think, extremely important, and I think, similar to what the book said, it needs to be more than just covered in a grad school course. I think it should be something that is given in all trainings, and it was a part of my onboarding in my current position. However, I think there should be a little bit more emphasis on actual situations that can occur and what you should do in situations of that nature, especially as it pertains to HR. One of the quotes that I took from the reading was from Klein, Aldana, and Matera in 2013. They stated supervisors are primarily responsible for conveying institutional values along with establishing expectations for quality performance. I believe this is extremely true. I also believe that we as practitioners take the secondary role of also being responsible for conveying institutional values to our students as well as our colleagues. And having that establishment for expectations of quality performance, I think once that expectation is made, it is up to us to either meet it or exceed it. And when we are not able to meet it or exceed it, that we have that conversation with our supervisor to say, hey, I wasn't meeting it for whatever reason. I want to know how I can get better to meet or exceed the expectation. Or if we feel as employees that the expectation is not realistic, that we're able to have an open and honest conversation with our supervisors to say, hey, I'm not really feeling like this expectation can be met at this time. However, if we were to modify it, I feel like I can meet it for whatever reason. Additionally, something else that the book mentioned was being conscious and being aware. I think that as practitioners, we do have to be aware of ourselves, especially in situations where we have ethical dilemmas, where we have to think about, well, how will this affect me? How is this going to affect my role? How is this going to affect my team? How is this going to affect my supervisor if I make this decision? And I think there are a few things that are important in doing so. So my book also mentioned the cultural norms that can happen in institutions. And I think that we have to use our cultural norms and realize how we can use those positively instead of negatively to affect our judgment when making decisions in ethical dilemmas. Additionally, I think we should make sound decisions based off of the facts and not our emotional cues, because we may have an emotional tie to the individual or to the cause that the ethical dilemma is about. But at the end of the day, it's very important for us to face the facts first and then deal with the emotional aspect after dealing with the facts, so that we can make the best judgment possible for ethical dilemmas. I think that it's important for us as practitioners to always be prepared for anything. The ethical dilemma could be between us and a colleague, or us and a student, or even us and a supervisor, or a higher administrator. So I think it's important that we're able to navigate the situation regardless of who the situation is with, and by using our sound decision of facts rather than emotions, and being aware of ourselves and knowing how we are, I think we can do that effectively. And that's pretty much it for me. Like I said, I really enjoyed reading this chapter more than I thought I would. So I hope that you guys are enjoying your weekend as well. For those who are traveling due to Hurricane Florence, I pray safe travels for you all. And like I said before, I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks.